Well, it's been over 10 days since we planted our tomato seeds, and today we are going to take a look at them, and we're either going to thin them out or remove one so we can have more room for the seedling. So look, let's just take a look. These are our cherry bombs that we did on the 15th, and today is the 28th, so a little over 10 days. But look at them, how they've all popped up. And I put 2 seeds in each cell. So like here, the cherry bombs, you can tell. And now we actually have 4 flowers, and this is when you want to I could have thinned them a few days ago, but you get busy and it gets crazy, and so you just do it when you can. But so today, and it's not too late, so we can either take the one completely out and discard it, or if you think you'll need more than one of the tomato seed that's in your cell, you can try and put it into another cup, to start an extra plant. But I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna make sure. I'm gonna take the healthiest one out, and now some don't have. They only have the one. See, like this one here? This one only has one plant. So that one will stay. And that one there is going to stay. This one, see how it is like really up against the other. So we definitely got to remove these. And you just very carefully try to separate them. And you look at it and you want to pull, the weakest one that you think. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like on this one here, this one is the smaller of the seedling. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull that. Now look, you see that root? You could, if you wanted to, take that seedling and put it in another pot. But my plants are still a little too wet right now to pull them out of the cells. So I am just going to pull, and I really don't know if I need that many more cherry bombs, because I don't think I do, but because I have to. I mean, I could probably do 5 or 6 more. So what I'm going to do for today, I'm going to take my happy foam cups that I use, and then I mark on them what they are. So I'm just going to come over here to my dirt or my soil, and just going to pack that down in there like so. And look, we are just going to give that poke a hole down in there like that. And we'll take this little seedling with all that root right there. We're not going to disturb it. Let me bring it up here. You'll be able to see better. There, we're going to take that pretty little cherry bomb, and we're going to very gently take your finger, put it in the middle as much as you can. I put it down as deep as I can get it, all the way up to where the top of the stem starts to get the leaves. That way, it will be nice and strong when it starts to grow. It's got plenty of space now. And I'm just going to slide it over just a hair. Try to keep it in the middle. And just take your finger and give it a good press. And then we'll water it. Then we'll I just shake it like that to level it out. Now, there you go. There's your perfectly transplanted cherry bomb tomato. And I'm going to do another one. We're going to get our soil ready. Take your cup or container, press down one time. You don't need to overpack it. Okay. Put it up wherever you can get and stick your finger. Give yourself plenty of space to stick that root down in there. See? Like that. Now I'm going to find another one. Maybe a bigger one that's really close. Let's see. So now I have one there, and this one has one. Oops. Oh, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna break that one. They're a little hardier than you think. Okay, let's take one of these. These two look like they're about the same size. I like this one, so I'm going to leave this one because they both all have their 4 flowers, 4 leaves. So I'm going to take this one very gently and I'm going to pull. Very slow. If you pull too fast, you won't get the root and you'll wind up breaking it. And then we're just going to take it over here. Oh, I think I messed up my hole there. Okay. Let's try that again. I think I hit the cup, and you want to get that down, right in, down into the middle, and go as far down as you can go, just like that. And then just start pushing. Start pressing that soil around it. That way, that gives your new seedling plenty of space. And then I'm going to bring it over here. See, it's kind of like in the middle. And if you need to slide it over, you can. It's not going to hurt it. I'll just take my finger and shift the dirt over, or the soil over. And that will push the plant over. Doesn't have to be exact, but you know, you kind of get it to where you want it. And there you go. All leaves are showing. And there you go. And then we're going to give them all a nice water. There is our next cherry bomb. So now we have 2, and I need to do, so I'm just going to go ahead through these and just show you quickly the ones that I'm going to take out and transplant. So now on this one, I like how this one is doing, and this one is leaning. So we're going to pull this one. There we go. See that nice root? There we go. And then we're just going to pack this one. Because you want, in order to transfer all of these to a bigger pot, you want your soil to dry a little more. So that's why we're not going to transfer all of these today. We're only going to thin the ones out that we need. And we're going to let these dry out a little more. And then we'll transplant them into bigger cups also. But look at that one. There's a nice root. That's what you want. A very nice hanging root. So there's two. I'm going to put them there, two. And then I'm going to fix my seedling. Straighten her up. I tend to keep the ones that are already in the middle of the cell. And then pull the ones that are pointing X out. So, all right. Well, we will come back when we get all of these transplanted into bigger cells. I've got quite a few to do today, so I just wanted to come on and show you how. That's how you thin them, and then you just put them in a bigger pot and then mark them, and then that will give them plenty of space to grow. Let us know how your tomato plants are doing and if you are thinning yours out today. Well, today it's time we need to thin out our cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower plants that are seedlings that we started on the 9th of March. Today's the 28th, and wow, they've really grown. They're getting a little leggy, but it's okay because they're going to get planted really deep when we put them in the ground. But we do need to give them some room in this little teeny cells that they're in. And we need to thin out some. We thinned out the tomato plants earlier. So now I want to go through, and if we have more, you know, we'll just take a look at them. And I planted, I think, 2 rows each. Cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, and then some spinach, which we probably won't thin the spinach because it looks really good. And I'll take a look at the kale and see what it looks like. The kale, the red Russian kale. We have curly and red Russian kale. Looking beautiful, aren't they? Nice and healthy under the lights. They can get a little leggy. It doesn't matter because you're going to, when you put them in the ground or your container, you just want to be able to put them down in there as deep as you can to get to, you know, maybe, you know, no matter what, how long it is at the bottom, put it like right to there when you put it in so that your root system for whatever plant you have will get the strongest root system when it starts growing in the ground or in the container. So if they're really leggy, like, you know, like some of them are hanging over like this one, it's okay because, like I said, you're going to, it's going to strengthen. But today I want to go and I want to see if I can pull. Like this one, this one is way bigger than this one. So we're just going to go ahead and pull that out. And I'm just going to throw it right there in my scrap. Right there. And then this will help this cabbage strengthen until we can get it outside. We've had a lot of rain, and now we've got 20s coming for the next couple of days with wind. So not the best time to go out and plant. So we will just baby these along until we can get them, and they need to get a little bigger anyway. So, but okay, so we're just going to go through them and just see if I need to really pull and help strengthen, you know, the other seedling. So if I have to, I will pull. See, these look really nice, but I am going to pull this little one out. And you could take, if you needed more, you could take that and put that into another cell. But unfortunately, I have plenty, so I have plenty to plant and plenty to sell. So now this one that came up has 3 in there. So we're definitely going to pull one of these. So there we go. And then we're just going to let these go just a tad longer. If they're real small, I'm just going to go ahead and pull them because I want them. Now that one's coming right up through, see? That's coming right up there through there. So we're going to just go ahead and pull that right out. That looks good. That one looks great. Okay. That one looks up. There's a little baby coming, so we're just going to go ahead and pull that out so that doesn't go any further. Now this one's a little bit smaller than this one, so I am going to pull. You want to pull those shorter ones because you want your plants to try to be all the same, roughly around the same size if you can. And this one has 3 in it. So let's see. This one's a nice tall one. That one is. And we're going to pull this little baby right here. Pull that one out. And unfortunately, this is part of the process of thinning. You either make new plants or you have to like get rid of them. That one only had 1 and that whole cell come up out of all those seeds. So, and this one has 2, so this is fine. These are nice and tall. Look how nice and pretty, healthy and green. We're going to give them the next time. They don't need a drink right now because you can tell the soil is still moist. But when these dry out, we're going to give them a good drink of fish emulsion. That is a very light fertilizer drink. Like maybe a couple tablespoons to a gallon of water. Now you can tell we're over on the cauliflower side now. See this big tall cauliflower? Look at that little short one. We're going to take that one out. That's what you want to do. Take out the weak ones. Okay? And then leave your big plant there. But take out any shorter ones that are in your cell. And that will help your other plant. Now this one has 3. Has 2 bigger ones and this little small one right there. We're going to just pull that right out very carefully. Try not to disturb your cell too much with your other plants that are in there. Okay, now we're going over here. Now this one has 3 in it also. Actually, I think this one has 4. Let's see. Got 1, 2, and see how the leaves are curling because it's lacking oxygen in the in there. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to pull that one right out. That little one. And we're also going to pull this other little one out. There we go. See? That would have made another nice little seedling, but like I said, I really don't need. But you always have to plant a few extra because you just never know what your germination rate's going to be. Now that should help that cell right there strengthen as we go. And then this one has 3 in it also. And we're going to take this little one out of there. And this is what you need to do. You just go one cell at a time if you've got a lot of cells planted. And just take your weakest ones or your smallest ones out. And that will help your whole seedlings to get healthy and stronger until you can get them in the ground. And like I said, then we'll give it a good drink of emulsion. Now we're over here to, we're in the broccoli. So I need to just see what my broccoli looks like. Okay, now we got two bigger ones and this little short one. So I'm going to take that little short one right here. See, pull that root right out. Leave those. Now you could, if you wanted to upsize, you could when these dried out a little, the cells, because they are still moist. They're easier to get out if you let them dry out a little before transplanting them to a bigger pot. You could put them in a bigger pot, or you could just hang on, because these are cool weather crops. When you have nice weather, you can get them in the ground. And right now we don't have nice weather. We have windy snow showers and 20 degrees. So not the ideal weather right now. Okay, we're just going along and we're just thinning out what we can of the broccoli. And they are looking very healthy. And I'm very excited to see how well they're doing. Now this one has just a little baby in that one. So we're just going to take that baby right out of there. So these other two can grow now a little bit better. Now over here, the spinach, I'm leaving my spinach. It can go a little longer, get a little bit bigger, but it's doing very well. Very well. And we have 2 rows of spinach. And then we have our curly kale, which that seems to be doing okay. Right there. Looks like 1 came up there. 1. And let's see if this little one, how big is that? Okay, we're going to pull this one little baby kale out because it didn't seem like it wanted to do much over there. So it was hitting that other, so that should help that one. And okay, now in this one we have 3. So we're going to take this, we're going to leave 2, and we're going to pull this little baby one out. That's the whole object of when you're doing thinning out your seedlings. You're the decision maker. You decide. Now this one has 2 nice size pieces, but look, you got this little teeny baby that's coming. So we're just going to go ahead. So we had a really great germination rate as far as the seeds that we planted. Unfortunately, we can't keep them all. So we have to pick and thin. And these over here on the red Russian kale side look really lovely. Look at those leaves. And they're red. See, they're red. And when we plant them, we're going to plant them deep, so they get a good root system. Now there's a little one right there. We're going to pull that one out. And now, let's see. Okay. All right. Now, like I said, they don't need a drink because they still have a lot of good moisture to them. But when they do, I have some fish emulsion in that jug there. And I put like 2 tablespoons to a gallon jug. So we will give them a good drink later. Okay, what are you thinning? How many plants have you gotten started for spring? Are you planting any broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage and kale? If you are, let me know in the comments below. Hey, and let me know, is it really cold at your place too? Or is it just us in the Northeast? Man, it's cold today. But hey, spring's here. We know it is, but we just got to be a little more patient, and we'll get our beautiful plants out there in the garden. So let us know what you're doing in your garden, getting ready. Look at our beautiful celery, our new plant that we are growing this year on the homestead. It's beautiful. It's Utah celery. We will have lots of celery plants to sell at the farm, at the plant sale. We're going to grow some ourselves. But look at those beautiful plants. You can get a lot out of just one little cell. So many plants in there that you can grow in your garden. You can grow them in a raised bed or in a container, in a bucket, or in the ground themselves. But they take a lot of water. So make sure you remember that. You need to water the celery. It likes a really good drink. And when you need to fertilize it, just give it a little bit of fish emulsion. Every 10 days or so, and you should be good. Beautiful, and it takes a long time to grow celery, so we will keep our progress, but right now they are looking beautiful, our celery plants. And then we have our lemongrass. They are looking really nice. They'll be ready to go into a bigger pot. So we'll have some lemongrass at the plant sale. And then look at our comfrey. We are planting comfrey this year. And if you've been looking for comfrey, we hope to have some there at the plant sale also. But right now, our comfrey is looking good. Try not to overwater it. So I'm taking them nice and slow, the comfrey. But look at them. They are looking beautiful coming up. So we have lemongrass, comfrey, and our celery. And let me see if I can show you up here what else we've got that I know we will have at the plant sale. Slide. This is our urbanese. It's doing pretty good. None of your herby plants, really like a lot of water. So I've been trying really hard not to overwater. So let's just see what I can show you. We'll have lavender. This is like the second batch of lavender. Look at the little babies coming. I don't know about this one, if that's gonna come or not, but we have lavender. And of course we have lavender down there. See, look at all that pretty lavender. So that was from the first batch. That's down there with the rosemary and the mint and the another set of lemon balm that I have down there growing. But back up here, we'll have the lavender, and we have white yarrow. If you're looking for yarrow to put in your garden, that's a perennial. We will have yarrow. And This is, oh, bee balm. Look at our bee balm coming. Beautiful bee balm. Beautiful. And I think that's two trays of bee balm. And then we have so I can't say it to say it correctly, but Spilanthes. That is really growing very well. And let's see, what do we got over here? Oh, and we have nettles. Are you looking to grow nettles? We have nettles. We will have nettles. Look at them. Look at the little babies coming for the nettles. And we have arnica. Are you looking to grow arnica this year? We have arnica coming up. Beautiful. And what is this? Oh, catnip. We have catnip. If you're looking to grow catnip, we have some of that. And let me turn it around the other way. Some of them are growing later than the others, but that's okay. We have more lavender right here. This is like our second batch of lavender. And we have sage. We have a sage coming. I may have to reseed them because that one's like really coming and I don't see any more, so I may throw a few more seeds in there, get that going, reset that. Sometimes your seeds don't germinate, you know, for whatever reason, but don't give up. Just wet the soil, pop a few more seeds. It's still early. You can get some more going. That's what I do when my seedlings don't go well in the tray. But that one's doing great. So I will pop a few more sage seeds in there, and then I'll just leave them go. Like I did over here with the spearmint. See how well that spearmint, it's been growing? But then I didn't have any over there. But now look at the babies coming up in that pot. So that's how you have to do it. Of course, the peppers are doing good. And right over here, the spearmint did the same thing. See that nice spearmint? And then I had to start new ones. Look at that little baby. So never give up. And then up here, of course, we have our pansies and our violas. They're doing very well. So we'll be putting them outside soon. We'll take what we can get. So pansies and violas. That's what we have so far in our herb world. So we're going to leave that out and we're going to get those reseeded. And we got babies, new baby lavender. We're going to have plenty of lavender. So get out, get your seeds in, and let us know what you're planting. Okay. All right, we'll see you next time on the homestead. God bless.